Hello, legends, and welcome once again to the channel Fully Funded with Shafiq. If you are new to this channel, my name is Shafiq Abbas. I'm a PhD student in energy economics, and I usually share scholarship opportunities and graduate school tips like today's topic about emailing professors is one of the numerous tips I usually share on this channel. So do not forget to click on the subscription button so you get videos like this whenever I do post, and don't forget to click on the post notification button, very important, so that you get notified of any videos I upload. And importantly, do not forget to share my videos to your loved ones, friends, and people you know are seeking graduate school admission currently or in the future. And do not forget to click on the like button and also put in the comments. Share your comments, share your ideas. Tell me what you'd like to see on the channel next. Tell me what tip or strategy you'd like to learn about, or which scholarship you'd like to know about in the future. And I'll try my best to share them, because during the weekdays like today, I share scholarship tips, emailing professors, SOP writing, emailing for application fee waivers, CV writing, and whatnot. I share them during the weekdays. And during the weekends, I share scholarship opportunities across the length and breadth of the globe. Scholarships from the United States, from Canada, from Europe, from Asia. I share every scholarship that I believe would be worth prospective students while. So stick onto the channel and learn more as we progress. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. For today's video, I'm going to share with you guys three email sequence that almost always works. The first email, hopefully, is going to be structured in a very precise and succinct way that it should 80% of the time should get the job done. It should get a response from a professor for you to start a meaningful conversation towards your fully funded journey. In the unlikely situation, or in the unliked situation where you do not get a response, I have a follow up email that hopefully should get the job done. In the unlikely situation, this is almost shouldn't happen. But if it happens that the second email also gets ignored or you don't hear from the professor, there is a close up or a breakup email, the third email sequence that I would share with you today. And that email, the essence of that email is to just keep your name in the professor's mind, so that they think of you or your name rings a bell whenever they see your application, or when there is funding available and they are looking for students. So without further ado, let's get into our first email, which hopefully should get you a response. So email one, this is the intelligent interest email. I call it the intelligent interest email because before you send this email, I want to advise that you do your due diligence. You try to read one or two of their most recent works so that you don't find yourself wanting. And the timing is usually, I advise you send this email on Tuesday or Wednesday between the times of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Empirically, this is the time when professors read their emails. So you might be lucky to find a professor reading emails when you send your email during this time. And the purpose of the intelligent interest email is to establish genuine academic curiosity and show familiarity with the professor's work. So to show that familiarity means you have to read the work, you have to read their work, show interest, show that you are interested in their work and you want to work with them. And the goal of this email is to get your name on their radar as a serious research aware student. The tone of the email should be very respectful, concise. I want to reiterate, it should be very, very concise. You'll see that this email is not more than 10 lines, and it should be research oriented. So, emails, this is one template of such email is this. For the subject, very simple question about your research, your recent paper on a specific topic, the topic you read about. Then you go by dear professor. Always use their last name when you off. Use their full name or their last name if you are using only one of the names. So, dear professor, though I recently read your paper, and then put the title of the paper, and was particularly interested in your discussion of, mention a specific method or section that fascinated you in the paper, and then mention your what you are currently doing. I'm a current master student in applied economics, exploring similar themes. And I was curious about how you approached specific issue. Maybe in econometrics, how you approached the endogeneity issue in section 3.1, something like that. I admire how your work on brief compliment. Professors are also human beings, and they would they wouldn't take compliments lightly too. So try to compliment them. I admire how your work on dash aligns with my current focus on. Then this is where you mention your topic. If possible, I'd love to learn whether you are considering students or research assistants for related projects in the coming cycle. Simple. Let's count, including dear professor. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 lines. 8 lines. And you've communicated the most important things that you want the professor to know. You don't have to be very long. That's it. Best regards, your name, your university. If you want, you can include your phone number too. But this is enough. Simple as that. And hopefully, this should get you a response from the professor. Let's say the professor has been busy or you were unlucky, you didn't, your message get got covered by numerous other messages and you didn't get a response. Let's go on to the second email. And this email should be sent 4 or 5 business days after the first email if you don't have a response. And this email is the value follow up. It's a value follow up because you are still showing interest and still showing that you are still doing some work. The purpose of this email is to gently remind them while adding new value, something that keeps the conversation fresh. The goal is to reinforce your engagement and subtly show you've kept researching since the first email. And the tone should be, again, it should be light, appreciative, and informational. Informational in the sense that you've done more work since the previous email. That's 5 days or 4 days ago. And here's a simple template. The subject is following up on my previous note, related data question. Dear Professor Doe again, I just wanted to quickly follow up on my earlier message about your paper on the topic that you mentioned in the first email. While reviewing the literature, I came across mention a related paper, dataset, or new insight. It reminded me of your approach to that specific element you mentioned, endogeneity, and how you handled a certain technical detail. You see how it shows all these 2 emails are showing you are doing your work. You've done your due diligence, you've done research, proper research. You are not just um, as licking the professor or something. You have done proper work. I'd still be very grateful for any thoughts you might have regarding your earlier question or possible research collaboration opportunities. Kind regards, your name. Simple. The second email is even shorter than the first one, including the dear professor. We have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Simple, 7 lines. Hopefully, this should be enough to start a conversation with the professor. Let's say you still haven't received any communication from the professor. Now, this is where you break up, you end your email sequence, but you still leave space for future collaboration. You don't just end it on a bad note. So let's look at the third email. This is the soft close. You close it softly. So after a week, like 7 business days to 10 business days after second email, you still don't receive any response. Again, 7 to 10 business days after the second, not the first email. Give them more time. Give them some time. Maybe they are busy or something came up. The purpose is to politely close the loop while leaving the door open for future contact. So the goal is to end positively, preserve goodwill, and leave a memorable impression. Many professors reply here because it feels genuine and non transactional. The tone is sincere and respectful. And here is a template. Look again: one, two, three, four, five, six. 6 lines. Very short, concise. The subject is closing the loop. Thank you, Professor Doe. Dear Professor Doe, I understand you are very busy, so I'll keep this brief. I wanted to thank you again for your time and for the valuable research you share in the specific topic. Your work continues to shape how I'm thinking about a specific research area. Should you ever need research assistance or plan to take on new students, I'd be honored to stay in touch. Wishing you continued success. Your name. Simple as that. You see how simple and very, I think, effective this email sequence is. The first one, hopefully, usually should get the job done. You should get a response. If it doesn't work, you have a second and then even a third. So I hope you guys learned something today. And if you did, leave a like, leave a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to learn. Any other tip or strategy regarding graduate school that you'd like to know about, let me know in the comment section, and I'll try my best to share my limited knowledge with you. And don't forget to stick along. On Saturday, I come with you with another scholarship opportunity from one part of the world. You never know. It might be the country or region you're interested in. So stay along. And until then, it's bye bye.